Hello, YouTube. I'm not feeling so good this morning. I am kinda under the weather a bit. Like women problems. Yesterday I introduced my channel. Wasn't quite sure about what channel is gonna be actually. The content of it. I don't have a content, but um let's call this story time. Um, let's start off with how I come to have to be in America in the first place. It's a long story. Um, just a little info about me before I go into all that, because then if I'm gonna talk, then I'm gonna have to go back and say, so it's gonna be confusing. I am 36, going to be 36 this year. I have in a couple weeks my son will be 19. So I had my son when I was 16 plus. So yes, I was a teenage mother, um which is another story. um and you notice I'll say a lot in this because I did not like sit down and memorize what I'm gonna say. I just pick up my phone. I don't have a camera. I do not have a camera. Using my phone. So I I was working in Montego Bay as a teacher. So yes, after getting pregnant, I went back to school, went back to college, became a teacher, da da da. And I was teaching at Anchovy High. After leaving Anchovy High, coming back home, I had to come back to live with my mom because that was my first teaching job or second teaching job, yeah. I'm so sorry. Came back to live with my mom, and I was lonely. Never have no man them time there. I mean, there was a relationship, but it was like on and off, and the person was just not committed. Um, it was a relationship that was going on for like a good long years. I've known the person since I was like a teenager, but then he had this baby mother, and it was just, you know. So yeah, it was a very stressful and complicated thing, and I was just over it. And I decided to go on the internet to look for love, seeing the fact that um I didn't have luck with Jamaican men. I'm not saying that nothing is wrong. I'm just saying nothing is wrong with them. But from my experience, I don't have any form of luck when it comes to love in my own country. So I decided that I've always loved Canada. So I decided that I would look into, you know, um, into Canada. Oh boy, what's wrong with this camera? I would look into um being in a relationship with somebody that's in Canada. Um, went on this website called Afro Introductions in 2013, and I was looking. I put on my profile that I wanted, like, just friendship and somebody to talk to, made my profile, tell them explain in my profile that I'm real. Everything about me was real. I'm not fake and everything. Um, so I got like instantly I started getting like messages from people in Canada, men in America. I didn't want nobody in America really. My main goal was to go to Canada because I do have family in Canada, and I was just wanted fun, not really commitment or anything. Um, I my husband my husband no, back then he was the first one that contacted me from the United States, or was it he was the second person that contacted me from the United States, but I had like seven other men from Canada. However, the difference that set him aside from all these other persons was that he was very persistent. He would like, these guys, they say hi, you say hi. They say what's up, you say what's, whatever. Then they don't talk to you for like a couple of days after, but he would always text me every single day, checking up on me, da da da. And after talking for about 3 months, me and him every single day, it made me forget about the other ones, because they were basically not like persistent enough. And you know, he after 3 months, we both decided that we would quit Afro and go to Hangouts. So I'm talking about Hangouts and all those things. So it goes back. It goes way back. So there was no WhatsApp, by the way. No WhatsApp. Like in 2012, 30, when we started talk, there was no WhatsApp. I had BlackBerry. I had a pin and everything. But we exchanged emails. Yes, emails, not hang out people, sorry, because the brain is getting old, I get mixed up. But we exchanged emails, and that's where it all started. Came off, came off, Afro. We started communicating via Yahoo Mail. Every morning he would send me this long email. I would send him back this long email. Basically, we would type pages upon pages of emails to each other, and that's how we communicated, because I still didn't give him my number. He still didn't give me his number. Hell, I'm not going to give you my number first. So we communicated via email for like another month, and then he gave me his number, and I gave him my number. And of course, I'm not going to call first, Anyway, he called me first, and he was explaining to me that, him calling from here to Jamaica, it's very expensive. So we have to work out a way in which we could communicate. Um, by this time, I had seen his pictures. He had seen my pictures. No new pictures, just pictures. Because the one he posted on Afro was like a couple years old. So he sent his recent one, him in his office and everything. So we went to hang out because the calls, we couldn't do the calls. Yes, guys, it was that bad. We couldn't do the calls, so we went to Hangout, and Hangout offered free phone calls at the time, free video talking, almost like WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is way faster, way smoother. So some of the time on Hangouts, we would not get a good signal. At the time, I was using this Flow. I didn't know about Flow internet, so I was using my Digicel box. People who come from Jamaica know what the Digicel box. Them what them used to give. You used to go buy it and you put on your credit and you use it for internet. Old schoolers know that. Now we do have Flow, which is I got that later down, but that's another story. But in 2013, 14, I had my Digicel box where I put you load your you got credit put on it and you could be able to use the internet and stuff. So was the unlimited. When the credit ran out, your internet ran out. Um, we were talking for close to 10 months, 11 months. Every time he was supposed to come to Jamaica, something happened, he couldn't come. And then I found out some things about him. um but I think I should save it for another story time. However, we started communicating and I did not meet him until 1 year. Yeah, like we were talking for 11 months, and the 12th month he came to Jamaica. First time coming to Jamaica, first time traveling outside of New York, because he's a Yankee and New Yorker. Never been to any Caribbean island. Never. Don't know 1 ounce of what we call patois. Him no know nothing. I'm not fact when I started talking to him, I said, "What do you know about Jamaica?" So, talking about each other's country. He said, "Oh, I know Bob Marley." So Bob Marley was the only thing he knew about Jamaica. I know about Akia, Salvage, Dunzira Falls, nothing like that. Only Bob Marley. So it was interesting. But I'm gonna do a part 2 of this story. But this story time will take a long long time. So guys, if you want to hear more, stay tuned, and like, subscribe. I didn't do much content, but this story time has to continue because it goes into leading into how I found out that he was still living with his children's mom. Then it leads into me wanting to give up the relationship, and then you have to find out how all of this lead into me being here now, married to that person, and being here with my son and stuff like that. So it all boils down, it's a long story. My life story is like a book, me opening up and like inviting you in. It's not meant for anybody to be judgmental, because I do think I've come a long way. I've come a long way from, I'm an only child for my mom. My dad has, I don't know how much he has, but he has a lot. I'm not close to my siblings. I'm close to my bigger brother, but not my other siblings. And so I've always been a loner. I grew up with my cousins, Kaden and Joanne. They're my closest cousins because we grew up in one home. We grew up together, and stuff like that. But didn't have much friends growing up. Like I had like three major friends in high school, 3 or 4 major friends in high school. Becoming a woman and going to college, I developed a sister friend, which was my roommate. She's still my friend. That's the oldest friend I've had. I do not do well with women friends. I do not do well with men friends either. I do well with being by myself. I'm a loner. Um, I'm that type of person. I'm a Scorpio. I'm very moody. I'm very secretive. I like to be by myself. It's hard. My husband tells me it's very hard living with me every day. So I know. Um, but let's see how this channel goes. I mean, if I'm gonna put my energy in it, I'm going to, put on some makeup and come on here looking like somebody's child and give you part 2 of this story. But I'm in my living room and I do not know how to. I think I could balance, I could read up into this thing and try to I had a tripod for my phone, where the phone would be like sitting and you could see everything, but um I don't know, that tripod broke and I don't know where to find it. So basically, this is just how it is. And yeah, guys, so the story will continue. Story time, it's called story time. How I came to be in the United States. I came here on a spousal visa too, but that's another story. When I learned how to insert clips in the videos, I insert clips like wedding clips and stuff like that. When I learned how to do this editing thing, but for now it's raw. It's just as you see it. There's nothing cut out, nothing edited, nothing bleeped out, nothing. It's just like fucking straight up me. So, yeah, girls looking unsnatched, but that will change. That will change in a few. Um, right now I'm just like not. I am not doing so good. I'm like not feeling so good. But part two is just around the corner. My journey to the US, steps that I went through, relationship, how it progressed over the years, trials that we've had, little mishaps that come along, um, my shopping addict, what I did after I fell out of love with teaching, what I did after, and it's a lot that cannot, hold in one video. So peace out until next time. Like, subscribe, comment. Whatever you want to comment, just comment. If you have any questions, comment. I'll be happy to answer them. Okay? As usual, walk good, live good, do good.